go faster, we know it's true. With a voice shouting and a mother blue. We live for the fight and the biggest scrap in the storm of war in the Orks laugh. From the spores we rise to the fight we go. With a bloodthirsty grin we strike the foe. War us leading with the mighty wow. In the fury of battle we claim the star. Wow! On the horizon feel the fury rise. With axes swinging and fire and knives. For York and Lord we charge a brawl. In the chaos of battle or stand tall. In the dust and the debris we find our glee. With the roar and a smash we bring victory. In the tales of the stars our legends spread. For we are the Orks in green and red. Out in the war with nothing to do. Not even a minute to tear up the crew. Looking for somewhere to get composted. We need something to fight like we need grub to drink. Looking for one with some units to crush. To bring Armageddon and burn them to dust. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em low, give 'em plenty of dagger. Nothing stands in our way. Nothing for words behind. Should have fought a tease. Should have fought a tease. Should he have stood this for green is so skin. Orks only knows how to cope into it. Smashing up tenates and taking the scrap. Smoky pushy sneakers all them go splat. You think it's bigger? Is that right? Or you brought a knife to a sure fight? There's only one thing that we believe in. A universe is coming for you, it's
Hey, how's everyone doing tonight? Sorry that I'm so late. I have no excuse for the fact that I'm just tired, but welcome everyone to a very more relaxed stream as we listen to metal and paint figurines. That being said, I gotta turn these lights a little bit. Walk! Yes! Oh, sorry, I'm gonna change my camera real quick. And there we go. Notice, this is the one time that you guys will be able to see both the chats. So people who are talking on YouTube can talk to people who are also talking on Twitch. Alright. It's been a while since I painted, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Also, I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do with these boys, but we're gonna get started. First off, I guess we just start with what I always start with, which is let me grab my orcs real quick. Based. Go there, focus. All the leathery parts. The clothes. That's what they're called. Nailed it. Hello. Hi. Someone's happy. How you doing, cat? Let me actually grab my, thingamabobber here. As you can tell, I was not prepared to start this stream. I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel ya. That's why I started so late. Hey, what's up, Rasuki? Ooh, where's your dad going that early in the morning? Okay, now I got it. Actually put the figurine on here. I need a paintbrush to paint the clothes. I guess we're starting this one. Painting in this economy. Yes, painting in this economy. I have time for a business trip. Alright, alright, alright. I just realized this is the wrong brown. this is the wrong brown. Beautiful, beautiful start. I also just realized I didn't bring a napkin. Gold dang it. I really am just not prepared, am I? Oh, that's what catacomb flesh. I get it now. Alright. Travel time taken about 5 hours. He and his team had to leave early to get things done early. Why'd you have to see him off specifically? While you're answering that, let me go grab a napkin. I did say it's been a while since I actually painted, so. I'm back. I didn't understand what you just said. I said, I don't know. I mentioned painting and has been a while since I painted, and also why did you need to go with your dad? That's what I said. All right, is this the color brown I need? I think it is. Try this again, shall we? Hello, Sakura. I got Godzilla in Fortnite. He's getting removed in 2 days. Oh, and I'm gonna miss it. Oh no. I always see my parents off when they go on a long trip. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh man, there's wires and stuff. I guess it doesn't matter if I get a little bit of brown on the wires. I'm gonna paint over it anyways. I forgot how long it takes to paint. I've only just started. I'm already like, oh, this is gonna take forever. So much details. So many. Plus, I want to try something with the pack. I didn't like how I did the red with the last one. Like, I'm starting to slowly but surely get it, but it just looked too clean for my liking. I really want to make it look like they're rusted. Steak and eggs with stated green onion served over rice with topped with sukiyaki sauce. So much yum. I'm sure I pronounced none of that right, but it sounds delicious. What's all you doing, Colin? There's so much stuff I have to paint, so much detail I'm gonna have to add. Why did I start with the harder of the ones to paint? Just dip it like it, cheese it, power move, dunk the whole thing in the paint. Luckily, the things are not big enough. The container's not big enough for me to try that, not even as a joke. So I can't ruin my figurine. My kidneys are dying. There, I said it. Ow, I'm sorry to hear that. Is that what you've been trying to call me about this entire... Well, trying to get a hold of me about? That I tried to get a hold of you about? And then we just never got back to it? Yep, I'm sorry, man. If you don't want to share any more details, you don't have to, but like, is there something that you're gonna be able to do about it? Was it caught soon enough? At least you're not paying Thousand Suns. Oh no, I'm so glad I'm not paying a Space Marine right now. You know what I really wish? I wish I could just strap this camera to my head so you guys could see better what I'm doing. You guys could see it from my perspective. I'll be praying for you, man, by the way. I'm really sorry to hear what's going on. More specific, the rubric Marines. Yes, no. I don't want to paint those. Never. And again, why did I pick the guy with the most detail on his? I don't know. I still have yet to see my nephrologist. They are busy all the way till March. I'm sure there is something that you'll be able to do about it. Oh boy, here we go. Having to paint around the orc's body. This is too small of a brush for this. Time to upgrade the brush. Bigger brush. Not a huge brush, but a bigger brush. Up to the side. Okay, it goes up. So I was about to use a smaller stuff. Good job, me. We have a 4 somewhere. 4. Paint them orcs. 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 There we go. Now we're starting to get somewhere quickly. No, we're not. That's a lie. I don't know why I would lie. I'm sorry, guys. I lied to you. We're not going anywhere quickly. I give details here. So calling me is a must when you have a chance. When I get a chance, I will do that. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have some free time. After I get home. Did I just start painting that Orc's arm brown? I did. I got his arm. Gold dang it. There. You're always free on your Thursdays. No, not really. Usually that's when I spend time with my family, but, you know, if it's an emergency, I can make a quick phone call. Thursdays are meant to be family night, but, you know, emergencies kind of take precedence. He's also family. He's my brother in Christ. I think that counts. La Familia. You know what? Screw it. I'm painting the everything brown here, just so I can have it all done, and then I will go back and paint the things copper later. I'm gonna go get some rice BRB real quick. Over, cat. Sounds good. I'll still be here painting. Yeah, rice from Filipino land. On. Get everywhere. Must paint orc ground. There we go. Okay. I think I got him sufficient. No, his front. His front needs to be done. Agree. There we go. Now let me get this little crevice right here. And then underneath needs to be done. It's hard getting this little crevice. Yep, nope, I'm not going to be able to reach that. The little flap's in the way. If the little flap wasn't there, I'd be able to do it. Well, that's drying. Hey, what's up, Mr. Coconut? How you doing? See if I can block more of this out. I thought those were I thought you were finished painting those. No, I only got 2 of them done. Not only that, but I just got a whole new box of them too. This is gonna be a while before I'm actually done. Don't worry, I didn't buy any more figurines before finishing the ones I had. They were given to me. So I have lots of figurines to paint before I actually, you know, buy anymore. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. You know, besides the whole passport drama I've been dealing with. We're trying to get one. Like I said, I picked a bad week to stop cursing. Because every single thing I've had to deal with recently is just like, I want to go back to those letters, man. 4-letter words. I want to go back to them. Got some choice words for the government right now. And how they're screwing me over. But I'm trying not to think about it. That's why I'm painting orcs, so I don't have to think about it. By the way, I thought of a video project I want to work on. Does anyone here remember that time I did a hardcore Nuzlocke of Shining Pearl? which is the only Nuzlocke I've ever completed. The joy of painting minis. Just wish I could do the super detail that I see a lot of people are able to do. I'm gonna try to experiment with some of the new orcs I get, the ones that I didn't have to pay for. I'm gonna experiment with those ones with that painting. Right now I'm playing it safe with these ones. Well, I missed the opportunity to wear Bob Ross wig, not rig, wig. I mean, I don't know how I wear my headphones while doing that, but that'd be kind of funny. Just an afro, yeah. Ork Ross. Bob Ork. Remember, there is no friend with fire. Just happy little WOG instance. I also still need to figure out what I'm going to be painting my other orcs. I don't want to just make all my orcs evil sons. Again, I'm really leaning towards bad moons, but goths would also be pretty fun to do. I just realized maybe only one of you knows what I'm talking about. Hey, Unlore, how's it going? Why have I never seen a purple orc? Orc. No, purple, okay. I don't know. But I refuse to paint mine purple. Except for the fact that I'm afraid I'll never see him again. I really wish that was actually canon. And that Games Workshop would acknowledge that's canon. Like the orcs discovered purple, actually. Like an orc just pitched the idea. And wait a minute. Why has we never seen a purple orc before? Yo, Ulak! Go paint yourself purple! Paints himself purple, disappears. Come on. Come on. It's always these like little tiny details that make it like impossible to paint it the color I want. Stealth orcs. You mean the commandos of the blood axes? Which actually the orcs do believe that there is a color that is stealthy. Not purple, unfortunately. That would be hilarious. No, it's actually just camo. Because they heard the humans paint themselves in camo to be stealthy. And so the blood axes paint themselves in camo to be stealthy. And therefore, they are the stealthiest. Welcome back, Cat. I love orcs. Orcs make me the happiest. They're the comic relief, but they've also are some of the scariest, one of the scariest factions of all of 40k. And considering all the messed up things that are in 40k, saying that orcs, the comic relief, are one of the scariest things, that's saying a lot. Do you paint any Age of Sigmar stuff? I do not, no. Heck, I only just started getting back into Warhammer 40k painting. I've been kind of on a Warhammer 40k bender as of the last couple of months. It's all fun and games until the comedy guy stops laughing. I also love the fact that I have this guy on the little power thing and I'm not even using it. I'm just too lazy to remove him. Age of Sigmar, that's regular Warhammer, right? Warhammer Fantasy. Come on, boys! What's up, 99 Cap? How you doing? Yeah, I'm on a miniature bender for the last couple of months. Broke down and bought some Battletech figs. Then we got some Age of Sigmar and now some other games like Blood Rage. I actually don't know anything about Blood Rage. What is that? Any day is a good day with Orks. Amen. There's one figurine that I really want to buy after this before I start getting into like the bigger figurines like Gazgul or the Morkanauts or Gorkanauts, the Gargants. And that's I really want to get Ufthak Blackhawk. Gotta be one of my favorite characters that I've read about recently. Age of Sigmar is 40k. Oh, but fantasy, you're thinking of old world Warhammer. So yeah, Warhammer Fantasy, that's what I'm thinking of. With the lizard folk. Is he still in Warhammer store? I've seen him on eBay, but I don't know about the official store. I don't know if he's on the official store, but I see him on Amazon every once in a while. And I'm like, I should get him. And then I see that $60 price tag for one figurine. I'm like, I've got Orks I need to paint first. But I tell you, once I get through all these other Orks, he's going to be the next one I get. The Blood Rage is a semi-old tabletop RPG, involves Viking mythology. I also love the fact that I got this face cam, but I can't. You guys can't even see my face because I'm leaning in so close. Also, I'm probably talking away from my microphone. Let me actually turn this microphone so it's actually closer to my face. Maybe. There we go. No, it's a Viking mythology. Got some awesome looking miniatures with it. That sounds vaguely familiar now. Not as old as Warhammer, but around 7 to 9 years maybe. Oh, that's cool. Can't bring myself to buy characters. I might even bash my giz. You can still be clear here even when you didn't fix your mic. Oh, well, you know, now you can definitely hear me. What I really wish is I actually stuck with Warhammer 40k when I was younger. Because I think the problem is my brothers tried to get me into Warhammer 40k when I was too young, I think, for me personally. So I think they tried getting me into it when I was like 15. At that point, I was still into, like, you know, I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh at that time. That's not saying much because I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh until fairly recently, but you know, I was in my like Yu-Gi-Oh and solely just Pokemon and things like that. Really didn't care about grim dark stuff. And now I'm obsessed with it. I wish I'd actually just bit the bullet and start getting into it. I play Space Marine 2. It's the one that actually, that's the game that got me into, man, I want to know more about this universe. I got some flesh eater quartz. I need to build the paint Age of Sigmar. The problem is everybody around me plays Warhammer and doesn't play Battletech, so I've been got into Age of Sigmar. Well, that's good of you. I only know 2 people who play 40K. My brother and a friend who just recently started, who's building Imperial Knights. Because, you know, mechs. Mechs are cool. Mechs are cool. He's huge into Gundam, so it's like, okay, fair enough. I guess if you're gonna build an army, might as well make Imperial Knights at that point. Luckily, I play Orks, who also have mechs. Which is fine, because all I need to do is, like, take things from other... I technically, if I really wanted to, could just take, like, the leftover pieces of other sets from other factions, throw them all together to resemble something of a mech, and it would work. Because Orks. Oh man, you should have some Battletech. He'd probably fall in... Show him some Battletech. He'd probably fall in love. I'll have to look that up, because I don't think I know anything about Battletech either. I do love the fact that Orks believe in so many different have so many different things for colors. You know, like red ones go faster, of course. Green is best, obviously. Yellow actually has two meanings. It's both the richest, hence why the bad moons have... The bad moons, the ones that can grow their teeth the fastest. Because, you know, teeth is currency. Paint themselves yellow, but also... because it gives you the best boom. So it's like a double good thing that the Orks paint themselves and paint their things yellow. You mean teeth? I corrected myself. I said teeth the, like, third time. Why did I make you hold your axe this way? You're making it impossible for me to actually get in here and paint. Oh, since you love Orks, you need to look up 40K Shooters Blood and Teeth. Hey, you mean like the soundtrack that we're listening to right now? I've actually finished that game, I think 2 weeks ago now. It's such a fun game. Wish it was longer. I wish there was more Ork games. There needs to be more Ork games. I know Orks, you know, it's harder to have a consistent story because, you know, lol Orks. But I want more Orks, man. I can't help it. Orks are like... they're my happy place in the 40K universe. I did find a way to softlock that game, which I'm still impressed that I managed to do. Me too. I'd buy Space Marine if there was an Orks mode. Honestly, even if though it doesn't have Orks, I think, personally, Space Marine 2 was my game of the year last year. Then again, a lot of the games that were part of the game of the year, I never played. Because I'm a guy who refuses to play new games mostly. In the original Space Marines, they do. Which I still have yet to play the original Space Marines. Alright, I'm going to paint their boots now. Because the boots are easy. I'm just getting, like, the nice... easy to paint details out of the way. We need a class-based PvP 40K, but it's Orks. A faction war, even. Wait, Space... Oi! Space Marine! Get off my ship! I love how unapologetically, like, medieval British the Orks are. It's hilarious. Except Nintendo. Let's see here. And you're the type of guy who refuses to buy an entirely new console, except Nintendo. Hey, that's because... hey, I've got a good excuse for that. Don't have any desire to play anything related to PlayStation. I got a PC, which means most 90% of the Xbox... actually, no. All the stuff that would come out on Xbox is coming on PC. And my PC's stronger than any console out there. So why would I bother? So Nintendo's like the only one that has exclusives that I would actually like. Oh yeah, you would have loved 40k Eternal Crusade before it shut down if you were into PvP. I'm actually not huge into PvP. That's what surprised me, is that I actually really liked the PvP for what is it? Space Marine 2. Man, that was fun. Hey, Martin O'Donnell, how's it going? Hey, Tom, how's it going? Have you seen the Doom Dark Ages trailer requirements? I have not. How bad is it? Like, did I just get a new PC just to find out that it's not strong enough to handle Doom? Hey, how's it going, Raiders? How you doing? But you seem to actually have a restraint and aren't slopping your paint on the palette. I love that palette. Then I love that palette, and then I get, hey, I hate that palette. I loved that palette, then I got a wet palette. I've never tried a wet palette before. I have no idea what it is. But yeah, no, I try not to slather these models with paint, because I'd like to keep the details where I can. How's it going, Trainer Mystic? How you doing? How's it going, Light Gazer and Leah? What were you playing today? So did someone just text me? I got a Discord message. I'll have to look it up later. How are you doing? Are you doing to right? I'm doing not so great, but you know what? I'm living my best life. I just started painting the Rocket black. Well, staying committed. Egg hatching. Oh, right. I saw that. You were trying to hatch a chestnut or whatever. Chestpin. Oh, you DM me. Gotcha. I didn't see that part. I'm sorry, Cat. Chat's going by really fast. Chestpin keeps paint wet, really wet. I just wanted to get a cheap palette because I only just started getting back into painting. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars in something I don't know if I'm going to be doing for the long run. So I'm just going to get like the cheap one. Der Burger. I was shiny hunting Violet 570 temps and no shiny yet. Oh, if only you had my luck when it came to shiny hunting, like my Froakie. Tom, guess how many attempts it took me to hatch a shiny Froakie? No one tell him. Guess how many attempts? How many eggs do you think I went through? You can try using parchment paper on the tray with a little water in it. Just need to like take out plastic container. 1,280. One egg. First try. I was just like, well, and I'm still angry about it. Why are you angry about it, Cat? So I'm probably going to go over the, because I don't have like a solid black color, so I'm probably just going to go over this boot twice with the contrast paint that I have. So it's a little darker, and then I'm going to dry brush the boots. The silver parts of the boots, I mean the iron part of the boots, silver. And then the rest of it, I'll probably dry brush white, just to get those highlights out. Actually, maybe I don't even need to do that. It's got nice highlights in it. I'll wait until I'm done painting it. I'm doing what, for people who are wondering, I'm not, again, since I didn't want to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars getting paint when I didn't know if I was going to be like doing this in the long run. I took the store owner, one of the people who worked at the store suggestion, and got a lot of contrast paints, because the contrast paint is light enough that it'll cover the parts that you want to cover while seeping into the other bits, so it kind of adds its own highlighting. It's called speed painting. You don't get nearly as much detail. It doesn't look as good, but hey, if you're trying to get something that looks decent without going broke, there you go. Was the store Games Workshop? It was not, Martin. Also, thank you for subscribing, Martin. That text Godzilla's just for you, my friend. But I got a shiny Kratos on your end, so we're both even. That's true, Cat. And Earnlord, thank you for subscribing. That Dad's Godzilla's just for you, my friend. But no, I did not shop at Games Workshop. I shopped at a place, a local place called Over the Brick. They are sweet. I can't remember what the original purpose for them is, but like and subscribe now. Speed paints are the cheaper version of Contra. Ah, gotcha. Well, regardless, I don't know. Let's see if I can actually focus. Do you guys think I should do another layer? Or do you think it looks good enough that I could just kind of dry brush it with silver later? Ignore the fact that the rocket is black. I'm gonna have to paint over that. The nice thing is the contrast paint is light enough that I can paint over without losing a lot of detail. Looks fine? Alright. In that case... Man, I wish I started sooner because I'm having fun. But I got work in the morning, so I actually have to leave in like 20 minutes. I hate this. I wish I started sooner. Curse me and my laziness. You're gonna want to hit everything with some sort of shader after. You got good brush control. I wish I could say I have years experience. I don't have years experience. I'm just very patient. Did you sculpt these figures yourself or are they pre-made? They're pre-made. I'm not that skilled. I wish I was skilled enough. If I could make my own orcs, I would be happy. Alright, so like I said, I'm gonna finish doing the boots for these two, and then we'll see what time it is. And if there's something else I could do real quick, we'll do that. Only one thing I would recommend. What's the thing you would recommend? Just a tiny dab of water in the palette. I'm probably not gonna do it with the contrast paint, but to mix with, oh, with the contrast paint. Okay, well. There we go, little droplet. Less gummy, gotcha. I'll try it. I may have added too much water. I definitely think I had too much water. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Well, like 80% contrast. Ah, gotcha. Let's try that. Thank you, by the way, Martin. I appreciate it. Thank you for the advice. Yeah, I did like 2 drops of water, 1 drop of contrast. Listen, I'm not exactly the most subtle person, alright? I never admitted that I was smart. Spoiler alert, I'm not smart. Here, let's do another drop of the paint. Another 2 drops. Maybe I get a dropper or something. What, and leave my chair? No, that's actually probably solid advice, and I probably should listen to that. Or dunk the brush in the water and just dip the talent. 2 years of a hobby. Gotcha. You know, like I said, I used to paint when I was a kid, but I wasn't like, you know, nearly as wanted. Essentially, I just painted for the fun of it instead of actually trying to make things look good. It was just, I'm bored, let me paint. I just realized I missed an entire section on your pants, sir. What's wrong with me? I paint, but not figurines. I personally paint to try out new stuff. This is why I like Army Painter paints. I should probably try Army Painter at some point. I was thinking of getting those at some point, but then I was like, no, I'm gonna listen to a tutorial I found online. And then I disregarded that tutorial because it used a bunch of paints, and I don't have nearly all those paints because too expensive. When I start going through these, when I start getting to the end of these paints, I'll probably try Army Painter paints. Sakura is really attracting the artist tonight. I know. All I had to do was throw in art stream. Watch me paint orcs. None of that, but orcs. How can you go wrong with someone painting orcs? Unless I was like doing everything wrong, which I have been known to do. There we go. I should really invest in a GoPro or something so that you guys, if I actually keep doing this, which you guys do seem to be enjoying, but if I do keep doing this, I should invest in a GoPro so you guys can actually see me actually looking at what I'm doing, instead of whatever the far distance is that you guys are looking at. Orcs are magical, that's why. They are very magical. They attracted all of you with their psychic power. You should do this more often, to be honest. I should. It also gives me excuse, because I'm always going, I should paint, but I don't have the time. Streaming myself painting gives me the time. Alright, we're gonna let this guy dry off for a bit. I think you'd like the Orks of Age of Sigmar as well. I will have to look that up later. I hate painting, but contrast speed paints are awesome for me. Well then, yeah, go for it. Whatever floats your boat. I went with the cheapest option because I'm a cheapskate. By the way, Martin, since you do a lot of painting, what do you paint, out of curiosity? 40k, Age of Sigmar? Hey, if it works, it works. Do this more often. I love how it went from, you should do this more often, to do this more often. I will. Hey, if it works, it works. I generally pay 40k for games, and then random stuff for a hobby. What faction do you usually paint? Or do you just paint it for, like, other people? Knights and GSC. What is GSC? If you paint more, then I will draw more. You know what? Bet. Say less. I mainly painted a bun of kill teams. Ah, kill team is something I want to get into. It looks interesting. And of course, have to be the orcs. Yeah, Citadel paints are so expensive. They are. So I'm going to try army paint next time. I think the main reason why is because I just like the fact, the one nice thing about Citadel is they have all the colors that you probably would need. Because I hate mixing colors, because I'm always afraid that I'm not going to get the same contrast every single time. Let's see here. Hell yeah. I mainly paint for buns. Hold on a second. Let me finish this and then I'll catch up with chat. I might have to start painting outside of Warhammer Wednesdays. I might have to start doing more Warhammer stuff outside of Warhammer Wednesdays. Simply for the fact that I like Warhammer stuff and I want to keep doing more of it. It's just that, you know, I'd like to play other games and whatnot too. You know, my Pokemans and my Mario Karts. But I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and you guys seem to be enjoying the content. So, I think we'll have to start doing this more often. It's just that Wednesdays are guaranteed to be Warhammer, no matter what. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm replacing it entirely in the Army Painter and Villaggio. I heard the Villaggio is pretty good too. Is that surprising? Kill teams would be nice since it's quicker version of full 40k battles. That would be pretty nice. AK, a bunch of symbols. Those plus equals conjure sites are greater than everything else. Gotcha. But good luck finding AK. Oh, AK is greater than all that. You tell me it's good for like supplies, in my opinion. I have no idea what company that is. Again, the only companies I know is brands is Army Painter, the paint that you were talking about, Villaggio, however it's pronounced, and Citadel. I gotta say, I do like the primer for Citadel though. The Wraithbone, really nice. I'm really good at video editing, but I haven't been able to find time to do more because of my schedule. Hey, my God, you should do what I do. If you want to do something else, stream it. Stream doing it. Like I said, I usually don't feel like I have the time or energy to do paint figurines in my own time. So that's why I'm streaming it. So I can force myself to make time for it. And it's enjoyable. And other people get to watch me do it. And I get to interact with other people. Vallejo. Okay, Vallejo. So I got it right the first time and then butchered it the next time. Awesome. Good job, me. That's the really nice thing about it. The really nice thing about Citadel is that they will tell you how to paint 100 things with their colors. Wraithbone primer is good. Chaos Black primer too. I've heard great things about AK, but my stores only have a few products for them. Rattle cans are nice, but I may be extended on priming. It's cheaper in the long run to get an airbrush and for priming versus rattle cans. Well, these are things that I'll have to invest in later if I decide to keep doing this. I would love to keep doing it. To be honest, Tom, I wish I had a knack for gaming, but the person above forced me into becoming an artist. Hey, I did not force you into becoming an artist. You become a game. I was just suggesting it because it'd be great for advertising your art that you want to do. Airbrush and priming is very nice. Would be really want to see video editing stream? Hey, if people are into video editing, you can find people who are into numerous things. Like I said, 3 of the people who are currently in my chat right now, I've never heard of before, never seen in my life. But they're here because they want to see painting. It's a great way for connecting. I'm sure you'll find people who are like, hey, someone who's video editing, I must see this for myself. But rattle cans serve the purpose. What's the purpose for rattle cans over airbrushing then? You'd be surprised that a lot of people like video editing streams. I didn't mean you. I meant the person above. Oh, God. The big man. As long as you're having fun with it, that's all that matters. Exactly. Okay, so rattle cans hold the paint better, so like its stuff doesn't stick to plastic. Rattle cans will work. Gotcha. We all keep telling her this, Tom. I just realized, have I been like flicking paint everywhere? With my brushing skills? I really hope not. Because where else have I gone the paint? Have I gone on my pants? Have I gone on my legs? That's not good. Don't worry, I am having fun with being an artist. I do wish I had a lot more motivation for it. I keep trying to motivate you, Kat. Oh, so if your model is too big for your airbrush booth, you got the can it. Gotcha. I thought you said licking paint. Flicking. Yeah, rattle cans are nice in the way. Plus, you don't always have to buy the expensive settle cans. You can buy the cheap Walmart brands or so, as long as they can work with plastic. Gotcha. Also, I want to take a quick little breather. I want to see what's the requirements for Doom. Open the browser because I can't read that. Okay, Windows 11, I can do that. '12th generation or higher. Okay, got that. GPU. 16 gigabyte. I think I got a 24. Oh, NVIDIA. Oh. Okay, no, because it says NVIDIA RTX 4080. I got a 4080 Super. System RAM, 32 gigabytes. I got 64. And I got the storage. Oh, my computer's going to slay. I can run 4K if I wanted to. The perks of actually getting a decent computer. My ears are malfunctioning. I'm sorry your ears are malfunctioning. So excited for Doom Dark Ages. I am so stoked for Doom Dark Ages. Oh, you'll be fine for Dark Ages. I was looking at him like, I was paranoid because she's like, have you seen the requirements? I was like, oh no, am I actually, is my computer not good enough for Dark Ages? No, my computer will slay Dark Ages. I'm so happy. I gotta wait for AMD to drop the new GPU so I could play ray tracing games better. I ended up getting my computer. My computer ended up being fairly cheap because they announced the 5090 series. And I was like, I don't need a 5090. 4080 Super is fine. Yours can handle it, mine will explode. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time you had a computer explode on you. Okay. So, what do you folks think? Should I go with another pass? Darken it just a little bit? If it would actually focus? What's funny is that your 4080 is just as strong as the 5080. Is the 5080 not that strong? Is it not that much? Are you paying for a name? Are you going for black? I am going for black because I don't have actual black. Wait, do I actually have black? No, I don't. Okay. I don't have actual black. I have contrast black. Black Templar. I should have gone the Abaddon black. Cool, dang it. I like the color coming through the Wraithbone. So you think I should keep it like that then? This is why I went for Wraithbone, by the way, because I figured it would be nice with the contrast paint. You know, I think I'm going to leave it for now. We'll wait until I finish painting the rest of it. Worst comes to worst, if it doesn't really match the rest of the model, people can go, I don't like it, and then I can come back and paint it later. 2 thin coats will make it better. Okay, so like if I did the whole mixing it with water and a little bit of paint and just kind of go over it again, I could do that. Is it dry enough yet? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm doing the method that you shouldn't do. You shouldn't touch it with your hands. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to... It may get darker, but the 50... To be fair, my laptop... This laptop ain't mine, so I'm being very careful. That's fair, cat. Would it burn? But the 5080 is pretty much the Apple product now, and you're just paying for the name. Okay. So in other words, the 4080 Super, the only real way to get a better graphics card is if I went for a 4090. Which I don't need. The 4080 Super is actually not that much weaker than the 4090. It's a perfectly great graphics card. I love it. This new computer has been a beast. I just wish I had enough power in my room to power everything without it wanting to shut down. Fun story, if I unplug my it doesn't register my capture card all the time, so I'll have to unplug it and plug it back in, and there's about a 50% chance when I do that, my computer has to restart. And I think the main reason why it does that is because the place I have has really crappy wiring. So I think it gives it a little bit of a shortage, and the computer just goes, nope, restart. Yeah, 490 is a 59 series of creators do for 3D model and Blender stuff, which I don't really need to worry about because I haven't done 3D Blender stuff in like 2 to 3 years. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do 1 drop of paint or 1 drop of water. And then like 3 drops of the contrast paint. Yeah, let's go with 4. Yeah, let's go with 5. There we go. Kind of get it off the brush a little bit. 2 drops. You say as I've already added it. I'm just gonna throw it off, just wipe it off the brush a little bit, and then oh yeah, just that's already just made quite a bit of a difference. I'm probably going to go back over the steel parts anyways and dry brush it with the silver, because it looks like he's got like steel on his toes. Steel-toed boots. So I think what I'll do is I'll eventually come back and dry brush with the silver that I have, because that's what I do with a lot of the metal, is I'll paint the object that I want to be metallized black, and then I'll just dry brush silver over it. I can show you guys the example of what I did with my other orcs, particularly for the shoutas they're holding. Yeah, when paint things and such, from my knowledge, it's better to do 1-to-2 ratio. Gotcha. I just didn't know how that would work with contrast paint. I don't remember this from frickin' Shoota's Blood and Teeth. This is such a relaxing hobby, and I love it. Really wish I did it more. You know, maybe this should be the thing I do whenever I'm pissed off, is I should just sit down and paint. Because this has been a relaxing experience. Painting is very relaxing. Come on. There's like a little bit right there. There we go. Okay, got it. The music is also relaxing. Well, this music's relaxing. I don't know about the music earlier that was like butt rock. Speaking of which, oh, that actually looks really cool. Wog music, exactly. Music you could crump with the boys with. You're very cool. No, you're all cool. Honestly, those boots actually have turned out pretty well. I think what I'm going to do to end the night is I'm going to give another layer to these 2 orcs. And then we'll call that good. I came back to Sakura making that face. What face? I don't make faces. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just a normal average human. I don't make faces. All right, put that there. How many orcs have you completed painting? 2. I've completed 2. Actually, that reminds me. That's what I wanted to show you guys. Hold on. Where is the orc? There he is. So again, what I did for the orcs weapons, I don't know if you could tell with this lighting. I think you could tell. Is I just paint them black and then I dry brush the silver paint that I have to kind of give it that look, that sheen to it. I think it turned out pretty good. One thing I want to do though is I want to go back over the red bits here with like a bit of foam and like dry brush, and just like dab a little bit of brown on them or copper to make it look either dirty or just like kind of destroyed anyways. You know, that way it doesn't look like it was just freshly painted because it looks too professional for an orc to have painted it. Is there a way to seal the paint so it won't fade out quickly? There is a way to seal it, and I do have stuff to seal it. I just haven't gone to it yet because I want to wait until I'm actually done. Once I do, like, literally with this orc that I just showed y'all, all I really have left to do is to fix the backpack, and maybe repaint the helmet so it's not red. Maybe paint it black or something, I don't know. But, again, make it look like it's more varnish, I think. Yeah, varnish. I'll add the varnish once I'm done making the pack look like is a bit more, you know, worn down. Once I get that effect, I'll varnish it. I'll finalize it. But for now, I'm too paranoid. Like, I want to go back and add something. I think I put it too light of a layer on these guys, so I'm gonna have to go back and do one more. Actually, hold on. Maybe I won't. I don't think the paint would fade. It's more being rubbed off when playing. Yeah, no, it won't fade, but it'll rub off, which is what I don't want. So I'll add the varnish. But again, really don't want the orcs back, the rocket pack to actually look good. I want it to look bad, because if it looks bad, then it actually looks good. If that logic makes sense. I also love how I said I was thinking I was only going to be doing this like true Ark fashion. Exactly. By the way, if anyone here was painting Storm Boys, what clan would you paint? Actually, now that there's more of you here, I have to ask, because I got, I'll show it to you guys in a bit, but I got a box. For anyone who doesn't know, there's this, they always have, Games Workshop likes to have those starter kits to help get you into Warhammer 40k, and usually it's Space Marines and Orcs. So I got an old box of Assault on Blackreach, which has Death Coptas and a bunch of normal Orcs. Orc boys. What clan should I make them? Is the question. I don't want to do Evil Sun since I'm already doing Evil Sun Storm Boys. I'm torn between Goths or Bad Moons, because I really love Bad Moons. Bad Moons are probably one of my favorites. Was it a complete box or was it like on eBay? Actually, my buddy gave it to me. My buddy got into Warhammer 40k with one of his friends, and then his friend took the Space Marines and he did nothing with the Orcs, so I just got all the Orcs. I can't answer that question. Not quite sure about Orc plans. Okay, so I'll try my best to explain it as best as I can. There's 6, well, technically 7, but there's 6 main Orc clans. There's the Evil Sons, which is where the majority of the cult of speed comes from. Mainly because their main color is red, and as we all know, red ones go faster. There's the Goths. Those are like your, usually what you think of when you think of Orks, you know, the black with the black and white. Charge headfirst into battle. That's usually what you think of when you think of Orks. Those are Goths. You got the Bad Moons, which are the richest of them. They're the ones clad in yellow. They're the richest because they wear yellow and their teeth grow faster, since teeth is the currency for the Orks. But also, that means they have the best DACA. Because, you know, anything painted yellow has better boom. There's the Blood Axes, which is the closest thing that you can get to actual strategic warfare. They're the ones that'll actually have the commandos that'll sneak around and attack people, actually go stealth-like. There's the, what is it? Death Skulls. Those are the guys that paint themselves blue because it's lucky and also loot. They are the major looters. They'll even loot other Orks and sell them their own weapons. And then there's the Snakebites, which are kind of the more primitive Orks for the Warhammer 40k universe. Like, they rely on squigs a lot. I was thinking of buying, listening to sound suspicious like that, but something else got for someone else got first. It would have been fun. Or both. I'm not really into the Death Skulls that much. Blood Axes would be pretty cool, but I'd much rather go with either Goths or Bad Moons. Though I am leaning way more heavily towards Bad Moons. I want to get everyone's opinions first. If you want to be technical about it, there's also the freebooters. Goths for me. Okay, I got one for Goths. You know, I did get quite a few Orks. I could probably just paint... I think I'm overthinking this. I think I could just probably paint half of them as Bad Moons and the other half as Goths. Speed Freaks is also cool. I do have a war truck that I think I'm going to paint as a Speed Freak. As a Cult of Speed. The Bad Moons would be my third. Which one are the Space Pirates? Those are the Freebooters. They're the Space Pirates. Which is kind of like... Because every Ork usually is born into a clan. But if they don't really fit out with that clan, then they usually become a Freebooter. They steal hats. My color scheme is mostly Goths, but I also do the German gray and yellow. Honestly, I would love to get Captain Badrock. If I got Captain Badrock, I would definitely paint some freebooters. Though I don't even know if freebooters have like a specific color scheme. Alright, bro, I'm gonna call it a night. Have a good stream, and thank you for everyone who came to join the epic raid. Well, thank you for raiding me, Tom. Have a great night. You guys haven't done so right. Tom plays more... I know a lot of the people here are here for painting, but if you guys like Nintendo content, you'd like Tom. Tom's pretty cool. I'd like to think he's pretty cool. I wouldn't hang out with him if I didn't think he was pretty cool. I always think that I stole my checkerboard from Macho Man. Every time I see Goths, I mean, to be fair, most Orks actually have that scheme of the black and white. I can't remember. I think it's because they ended up back in the day going against the Black Legion, which their color schemes were black and white before they were the Black Legion. Back when they were the Sons of Horus. And they just got absolutely destroyed, and so they associated those colors as being powerful colors, because, you know, Orks and their beliefs in colors. That's the problem. There's too many orc clans. I wish there was like one or two. It's not the same as painting Space Marines, because the Space... Well, no, even painting Space Marines, like, there's too many. I want to paint them all, but I don't have enough time or money. Damn, that Horus Heresy guy was a real dude. He was a real dude. Horus was the cause they wear checkerboard paint jobs. Yeah. And before people ask, no, Gasgul Thraka is not a Primorc. Yet. I really hope Abaddon would be like, what? I remember when Abaddon was only the equivalent of like a Saturday morning cartoon villain and really didn't have any clout, and people just thought he was stupid. He was just, what was it, Diet Horus? I mean, to be fair, he is still kind of Diet Horus, but he's got, I think the Black Legion book, which I haven't read yet, but I know the story of that's kind of how he kind of got his bearings. I already lost my train of thought. Never mind. I think I really want to read the Black Legion book. I went to my local 7-Eleven to buy some Doritos, but as I got into a sexist insult argument versus another dude trying to get the last bag of Doritos, then all of a sudden Horus Heresy came in with a gun, and he was all like, I'm Horus Heresy and I have a gun. And then his brother came in named Boris Beresy. Had a Russian accent, looked like a bear. I loved how everybody called him a failure, but then he was all like, I'm not a failure, and just fell into the trap of Cadia happened. I mean, you gotta admit his consistency. He's like, okay, the first time it didn't work. Neither the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, or 12th time, but the 13th time, it'll work. To be fair, it did. I mean, he had to run essentially the equivalent of a Death Star into the planet, but he got it. Like, I want to do more, but it's 9:05, and I have work in the morning. But I really want to keep painting. God commend him for not giving up. Even if he is evil. Yeah, I think I got into 4K. I think I would do Necrons. Necrons are pretty cool too. If you said Tau, I'd be like, oh no, another one of you. Now, before people say anything, I like the Tau's equipment. I just don't like the Tau themselves. Tau battle suits and guns? Cool. Tau as a people? I really wish they were exterminated at this point. Tau are fine. Like, for tabletop purposes, Tau are fine. Kind of annoying to deal with, but, you know, I get their playstyle. It's fine. It's just, every single time I read about them in the books, it's just like, I don't like you guys. Kroot is a god tier. I actually don't know too much about the Kroot. I have read about him in a couple books, and one of the Last Chancellor's books, and Caiaphas, the first Caiaphas King book. I ended up doing yellow and green and red on the random rags. During the Battle of Unar, Urg was the war boss in charge, and Horus killed him. That's right, and that's why they got the color schemes, because I don't want to stop. Well, then don't stop. I unfortunately have a time constraint, but let's just see what we got. It really doesn't look like I got a lot, but considering the fact that I was talking to you people, I don't know why I made it sound derogatory. You people, you distracted me. No, it's fine. All we got done was the base for the clothes and the boots, which honestly, I think I might do one more layer for the boots. We'll leave it for now, and then I'll ask people next time I paint this, which I'm gonna have to do this again next week. This was too fun. I don't know when next week. Probably next Monday. You know what? Let's take a break from F-Zero. I'm gonna paint some more orcs. I want to paint the orcs. This is back when Horus Legion was called the Luna Wolf. Oh, so it was even before they were the Sons of Horus. Got it. All right, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Storm was a very long time to paint. Probably took the longest of the stuff I painted. Oh, you just got here, JG, as I was about to end. No. Well, I'm painting next Monday, so if you want to see me paint them next Monday, there you go. I mean, there's just so much detail, because you don't only have the orcs, but you've also got the packs. No worries, keep going. Like I said, I will be back next Monday doing this. I mean, I'm going to be back Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's just that I'll get back to painting on Monday. So I'm going to be doing Yakuza on Friday. I promised people I would do Open Lobby and Mario Kart for Saturday. Sunday is the day that I reserve for the homies. But yeah, I'll be back Monday. Monday, we're going to get back to this. I really want to finish these orcs. Actually, you know what? We'll do one last thing. One last thing. One tiny little detail that I could do real quick. That will take like no time whatsoever. I say, where's my tiniest brush? If I can get it open, gold dang it. Gotta fix these orcs. I'm sick and tired of looking at their faces without the appropriate fixture. This isn't the tiniest brush, is it? It's not. Well, dang it. Let's try this again, shall we? With the tiniest brush. There we go. Aha! He's got eyes! He also has eyes. And, okay, well, we're gonna wait to do his eyes because his are in goggles, but I'll definitely paint the inside of his goggles red. Like it magnifies his eyes. What do the orc eyes see? They see another. They see more humans to crump. But before I leave, I do have to show off my other two orcs again. Hold on. Actually, one other thing. Three things. My bad. I apologize. So here's the two orcs that are most of the way done. I really gotta redo this guy's pack. It looks like a pizza box or McDonald's. It looks like he's got a McDonald's backpack. Now, a new jump pack with every Happy Meal that you buy. Orc Donald's. Ketchup and mustard. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, be sure to look up Age of Sigmar Orcs and Battletech if you ever can. That reminds me, let me just look that up real quick. Age of Sigmar Orcs. And what was the other one? Gork Donalds. And it's competition Worker King. Battletech, thank you. Battletech. Orks learn about capitalism. Gorkin Morkin burgers. 5 orks. 5 orks burger and fries. There we go. Alright, so yeah. These guys are almost done. Probably just gonna make sure to add... I'm probably gonna ruin this a lot just by adding a bunch of like pock marks here and there. Make it look a little better. Same with this to make it look like it's a bit better. And then add some varnish to both of them. But I do have to show off one more figure that I did. This is kind of my magna opus, my best work. By far, one of my favorite things I've ever painted. Painting this kind of got me back into painting. Is that the Doom? Yeah, Doomslayer. In all of his glory. You know what I really need to do? I need to dust him, and then I need to add varnish, because I never added varnish. It's a good thing I haven't used him, or really thrown him up against anything, but I really need to add varnish. But I'm so... This, by far, is one of my best pieces of work. So much detail that you guys can't see, because my camera is not good, because it keeps getting in and out of focus. Nah, it's not gonna do it. Maybe you should paint him in a glow in the dark. Maybe I should. Alright, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go clean all this stuff up, and then I gotta go to sleep. I'd make his sword glow. I mean, to be fair, what I ended up doing... It's hard to tell, but to kind of give the illusion that it's glowing, I did paint the ground a little bit red and have it get darker as it got to his feet. Good job, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. And again, if you're into painting, you guys have... If it guys makes you feel any better, you guys... Chilling with you guys has made me want to do this more often, so I'll definitely be doing more of these. I should really make this like a once-a-week thing. Because this was fun. And it's relaxing. And I really want to finish my Orc army so I can play it. You should. Yeah, we're going to make this a once-a-week thing. I'll have to kind of shuffle my days around, figure out what days I'm doing what. But I'm definitely going to do it. If you want to rush it, prime it black. But I mean, I don't want to rush it, but I'd like to... I'm having fun with the pace I'm going. Then from the top, prime Wraith Road. That'll make it pretty. I'm sure some really bright colors as a trim could make the sword pop out. Zinthia is great. You guys are throwing a lot of terminology at a guy who's like running in 7 hours of sleep and is about to pass out. If you guys bring this stuff up again, maybe I'll actually look into it a bit more. Right now, I gotta get going. I'm stalling because I'm not used... The last time I did painting, not as many people were watching, but that's probably also because I was trying to do restream instead of actually just streaming to both platforms simultaneously, trying to do everything through restream. Long story short, long delay made it so people were really watching. This is way more poppin'. You guys have been great. I love you all. You've all been awesome. Gonna do more of this. And now I just made chat disappear. I should really make it so chat boat. You know what? I'm just gonna fix that real quick. I'm going to... Oh, Twitch chat. There we go. There we go. Fixed it. Love you too, streamer. Love you too, person who I keep trying to tell her she should stream. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe, as I'm gonna be doing this at least once a week. So hey, once a week you can come hang out with me as I paint. You've all been awesome. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I love all your faces, and I'll see you in the future. Stay safe, stay awesome, and as always, until next time, rock on!